Hello, everyone, and welcome to the virtual awards ceremony of the 5th Annual Indian Film Festival. We are very happy to see all of you, and I just want to say a hearty congratulations to the nominees and the winners of awards. Thank you to our filmmakers and the judges for being here. I'm Menaka Apana with the IFF Cincy, and I'd like to now introduce you to Rathi, our Festival Executive Director.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Menaka. Welcome, friends. A warm welcome to all my team members who are here today, and to all the filmmakers who joined us. The hard work is behind us, and now it's time for us to celebrate the work, celebrate the joy, celebrate the story so well told, the images so well captured, and the opportunities that the filmmakers have given us to leap across languages, to leap across cultures, norms, and traditions, and to really celebrate our common humanity. Thank you for that opportunity, and we're so happy to welcome you today. I know all of you are aware of that you're award winners, so there's no surprise here, but I'm so delighted that you chose to join me on a Saturday when you could have been doing 100 million other things on a Saturday night. And for those in California so early in the morning, I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm just going to say that it was not an easy task for us, for the judges, to really choose between films, the nominated films. It was really hard. So I just want to say kudos to all of you, the filmmakers. You gave us a fabulous selection, and you made our job so difficult, because each one of the nominated films, you know, each one was better than the other. They were also award worthy. And in our minds, we consider all of you winners. So keep up the great work and spread the enthusiasm and passion and change the world through film.
And now a message from the mayor of our city.
Hi, I'm John Cranley, Mayor of Cincinnati. Congratulations on a unique 2020 Indian Film Festival here in Cincinnati. I know it had to be different this year, but that doesn't take away from the hard work that the filmmakers put into the films and to organizing so many of these virtual events. And some of you did come to Cincinnati, and I thank you. I'm hoping in 2021, at the next Indian Film Festival, we'll all be here in person in Cincinnati, and I hope to see you in person. Enjoy the rest of the season, and congratulations on a great film festival.
Namaste, warm greetings from the Indian Consulate here in New York. Indian cinema has enthralled audiences the world over, from Japan to Jamaica, and from Nigeria to Ohio. Over the years, the magic of Indian cinema has entertained, educated people from all walks of life. Today, Indian cinema, as India, is as diverse, and the landscape has immense variety. Our producers, our directors, our filmmakers are experimenting with historical themes, with new themes, with digital themes, with women, with child. So the genre that today Indian film industry has is of wide variety. I'm sure all of you, the audience at this festival, enjoy all the entries at the festival, and I wish the Indian Film Festival in Cincinnati the very best. In these challenging times of COVID, they bring joy, color, song, dance, moods, seasons in your life. So enjoy the film festival. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here, everyone. And on to you, Menaka.
We're thrilled to have with us today the judges from our Film Critics of India. They spent a lot of time on our films, so we really thank them for all of their contributions.
They are Anil Zankar, Utpal Dutt, and Amroish Roy Chaudhary. They'll join us in a little while. The nominees for Best Film in the Narrative category are ICT, NASIR, CHOTE NAWAB, Run KALYANI, and Chuskit.
And our winner is CHOTE NAWAB. Well done, Congratulations. Garnering power-packed performances from all of your actors may not have been as difficult as developing each of the characters with their individual personality traits. The story was wrapped around the fading glory of Lucknow rulers with their whims and fancies still afire. Undoubtedly, you hit a home run in your debut. The story writer, Asha Jaffrey, too deserves a special mention here. You're all going places of that we're certain. A super twist in the end certainly took us by surprise. This film had all the elements, masala if you will, even of mainstream India, but rather tightly woven. I'd like to invite Kumud to say a few words. Please feel free to introduce yourself and your team if they are here.
Hi, Kumud Chaudhary, directed CHOTE NAWAB. We shot in and around Lucknow mostly, in a place called Raebareli, in a Haveli near Raebareli to be exact. So what interested me in the film was primarily the fact that it dealt with three generations of people and they're coming in touch with each other over a wedding. I thought that provided for a very interesting backdrop. We worked on the casting and the script for a longish time as is usual. So yeah, I'm so happy that it has been loved and liked the way it has been. So grateful to Cincinnati to select it as the best feature film. I had a wonderful cast and crew on the film. Thanks to each one of them. We all came together like a team, and I thoroughly appreciate the efforts that the producer and the cast and the crew put together on the film. This was my first, so all the more special.
Very well done, really well done. Our next nominees for Best Film in the Drama category are KALLA NOTTAM, Anandi Gopal, BORUNBABUR, Mutan, and My GHAT.
And our winner is My GHAT. A huge round of applause for Ananth Narayan Mahadevan, director of My GHAT, for his poignantly made feature drama. The true story of a washerwoman who preserves for 13 years before she receives justice for the torture and death of her young son, taken into police custody on entirely false grounds. The trials and tribulations of a lone woman are depicted with finesse. The effect of music, the seen, the unseen, and the silences speak far more than words. I'd like to invite Ananth, the director, to say a few words, and please feel free to introduce your team if they are here.
Thank you so much. And it's a great honor to be here with all the other lovely, wonderful filmmakers. And thank you, the Indian Film Festival of Cincinnati, for selecting, for seeing My GHAT as a very important film. My producer, Mohini Gupta, unfortunately, she couldn't make it, but my cinematographer, Mr. Alphonse Roy, is very much here. He is the man with the hat, and he wears many hats, if I may say so. You know, personal wars always fascinate me. And I have been doing this for quite some time. When I made Me Sindhutai Sabkal, then I went to a film called Gaur Hari Dastan, which was about a freedom fighter who fought for 35 years to get a freedom fighter certificate. Then I did a film called Dr. Rakmabai, which was the first, she was the first practicing lady doctor in India. And now My GHAT is about Prabhavati Amma from Kerala, who went through this ordeal of 13 years to get justice for a son who was tortured to death in police custody. Right from the beginning, we were very clear that we wanted this to be very understated, very inert, and the whole, you know, the agony had to be within rather than without. And that's the reason why you found the silences very captivating, the silence is very impactful. It was deliberately designed that way. The background was very minimal, and even the camera work never intruded into storytelling, which is a great challenge for a cinematographer, because it's always very tempting to move the camera. So we did try out something different, and we've had a great festival run from November last year till today. If you take out the 9 months of COVID, it's been just 4 months for this film. So that's what it is. And this film is a tribute to Prabhavati Amma, who lives in Trivandrum, and her courage to you know, withstand torture, which was mental torture, which was much more than what the physical torture the boy underwent. So that's what it is.
I wanted to say thank you to Anand. Thank you for beautiful children.
And next, our prestigious jury award for Best Film goes to BORUNBABUR BONDHU. This was a beautiful film with excellent cinematography. This film was a true satire on our transactional society and how we view the elderly. Congratulations to the film, and here to accept the award is director Oni Geetha.
Yeah. On behalf of the entire cast and crew, the entire team of BORUNBABUR BONDHU and the producers Surinder Films, I would like to thank the organizers of this film festival in Cincinnati, which is very ably headed by RAATRICHA, and I would like to also thank the curators Premendra Mojumdar and Umar Dakonha to have recommended our film. And thank you for finding merit in our film to be screened in your virtual festival and then to kind of nominated amongst some very good films made by some very eminent filmmakers like Tanuja, Chandra and Anand Mahadevan and some other films which have already got a lot of traction in the festival circuit. And finally, to have conferred this extremely prestigious jury award for the best film. A captain is as good as his team, and I had a fantastic lineup of HODs and an ensemble cast of brilliant actors. A lot of talent there. And to top it all, I had Soumitra Chatterjee playing the lead. Soumitra, as some of you know, has left us a few days back after fighting with COVID and other comorbidities for a long, long time. And it's not only a loss, he's a living legend. It's not only a loss for Bengali cinema or Indian cinema, but it's a loss for world cinema, because any film buff all over the world, any filmmaker worth his salt would have seen his work and know who Soumitra Chatterjee is. And he's not only a film actor, but he was a kind of icon in the cultural landscape of Bengal and kind of a Renaissance man. So our entire team of BORUNBABUR BONDHU, which in English is School Friend, would like to dedicate this award to our very own, our very dear Soumitra Chatterjee. Thank you.
A beautiful film and beautiful acting. Thank you. The next film is the People's Choice Award. It's called the Audience Award. Menaka, go ahead.
Our winner for the People's Choice Award is the RAATRICHA PAUS. Congratulations to film director and writer Sheen Ravi for bagging the Audience Award for this debut film, RAATRICHA PAUS. The actress Ms. Bose portrays the character of a woman thrown into quagmire from which there is virtually no recourse. Entwined with the woes of poverty borne by farmers in the face of droughts, the troubles of poor rural folk do not end with their migration to the metropolis. A ray of hope is just that, no more. A memorable performance by the debut actress evokes audience empathy for her character Mansi. Shine Ravi's story has become unusual twists, and they are purposely introduced to make the viewer pause and reflect on some hard realities. It's such a compelling film. I invite Sheen Ravi, the director, and Ranganathan, the producer, to say a few words.
This is Ranganathan here, and I would like to thank Cincinnati, first of all, for giving us this opportunity, because this is our first filmmaking attempt, and almost all of us were first-timers. We had tried out our creativity and whatever we could do our best for, because it was only a passion-driven movie, and when Shine approached us with this story, and we just thought it was a good narrative which can be shown on screen, and it took us a lot of efforts because the movie is based on rain, and we wanted to connect the rains along with the struggle of the heroine, and we were very happy that Abhirami was able to pull out a very good characterization, and she gave her everything for the movie, and her acting is one of the biggest plus points of the movie, and I would be very thankful to a couple of my team members who are already part of this group here. First is Mr. Isaac Newton, who was a part of Film Institute of Pune, who was sort of guide for us throughout the entire movie. And in fact, Shine was always there with a lot of passion and a drive with him. And we needed a guiding force, which was provided by Mr. Isaac Newton. And the second person whom I'll be very grateful to is Mr. Baiju Purup, who is our editor. And in fact, it was a huge learning experience for me when doing this movie. And we came to know a lot of new things about filmmaking also. And Mr. Baiju Purup was one of them, our senior team members, who is also part of the team now. And I requested them to join. And he was one more person who actually gave a lot of strength to this movie. And I would say that, editing that did around 40 to 50% of whatever we created was sort of recreated. And it was a wonderful experience overall. And I'm really happy to be a part of this elite group to talk to filmmakers. And thanks to Rati once again and the Cincinnati team. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I just want to move on to the next film. Our next film is for the most innovative film. It's the most innovative film award. Ever so rarely, we come across a film that questions our normal conventions and, turns things around for us. It makes you kind of step back and assess the norm. And what film really struck out in the group of films that were nominated this year. And it's a huge story. It stuck out for its wonderful direction. It's great story, and also the innovative use of the camera, because the entire film was shot with a GoPro camera, and the camera inherently becomes a character in the film. And I call this simply brilliant. And Rahul did an excellent job with this, and I would urge you guys to see the film. On to you, Menaka.
And the winner of our most innovative award is KALLA NOTTAM. Rahul, Riji, Nair, congratulations on your unique style of filmmaking. It's really amazing to see how indie filmmakers will use the tools at hand to narrate their story. I'd love to invite you to say a few words.
Hello, everyone. Yeah. First of all, a big thank you to the festival for giving us this prestigious award, and also for, more importantly, giving us a space to show the film in this times of this tough times of this pandemic. Pulling a film festival through itself is a big deal, and I feel as filmmakers, as a filmmaker, I am indebted to the festival for giving us a platform to showcase this film. So first of all, a big thank you to all the volunteers and everyone behind all the festival organizers for giving us this opportunity, and also for this award, which makes it even more memorable. I would like to thank my team, the 3 kids who played the main protagonists in the film. So they were for me, they were the life of this film. So I want to thank them, and also all the other technical crew members and all the other artists who associated with something like this, because while we were making this film, we ourselves were not sure in which direction we were going, because it was a little beyond what we were, beyond what we started out to be. So finally, to have a space like this to screen that film and get recognized for it, it feels really great. And I want to thank all the crew members, all the artists who associated with it, for trusting this vision and for being a part of it. And also, it feels good to see a few other Malayalam films, Muthon, Kalyani. I'm not sure whether I missed any. I feel really proud to be a part of this Malayalam film industry and to have our films recognized in this international platform. So it really feels great. A big shout out to all the wonderful filmmakers and artists here. I've seen many of your works. So even though it's a virtual connect, it feels good to see many of you here online. So thank you so much once again for this opportunity and for this award. For a film like ours, a recognition like this it's like a pat on the back to trust our gut and move forward and try something new again. Let the magic live on. Thank you so much.
And we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And thank you for your kind comments. We are in fact very happy to host the film festival this year, and we're so glad that all of you were able to participate. Just a quick note on the Malayalam filmmakers. We seem to have an unusual number of Malayalam filmmakers, not just Malayalam films, but Malayalam filmmakers also in the winning category. The next nominations, our nominees are for Best Film, well, the last
Documentary.
Oh, we're in the Best Film Documentary. Thank you. So the films that were nominated were Coral Woman, a beautiful film. I would urge all of you to see it. And Aunty Sudha and Aunty Radha, and Hailing Pond, also a beautiful film. Menaka?
And our winner is Aunty Radha, Aunty Sudha. A week in the company of her two aunts who resided in a remote village of North India. Tanuja, together with her director of photography, creates magic for viewers. Drawn into their daily routine, it is an intimate peek into their relationship, but also compels audiences to reflect upon the lives of women aging in their respective families. Congratulations to Tanuja Chandra for taking us along with her on this personal pilgrimage. I'd like to invite director Tanuja Chandra and producer Anupama Mandloy to say a few words. And please introduce your team if they're here.
Hi, Tanuja here. Really happy to have been a part of this festival. This film is a personal and most dear film to me and my producer Anupama. She is present at this ceremony as well, and we both just feel all the time completely thankful to have had the chance to make this film, to document two doddering old women who have the spirit of young people so alive in them. And the fact that it made a lot of people smile and it touched their hearts. It's just, this film is the gift that keeps giving to me personally. Thank you so much for this award. So nice to have been a part of the Indian Film Festival in Cincinnati. If it made just a few people smile all across the world, I would think that it was well worth making this film. Anupama, if you'd like to say a few words if you're around, otherwise I'll thank everybody on your behalf as well.
Anupama's right there. Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. It's a privilege to have won this award. This is my first production, and I'm so proud that Tanuja and I got together to do this documentary. Like she said, it's a gift that keeps on giving, and we are so proud to have been featured here and to have won the award. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anupama. And the next, and folks, if you haven't seen Aunty Sudha, Aunty Radha, please do. You will love it as much as I did. Beautifully done.
It's playing on Mubi. Sorry, I couldn't resist. It's playing on Mubi right now.
The next nominees are for the Best Children's Film. So two of the films our judges felt wonderful for children, and they were Chuskit and Habadi. I don't know if Priya's here, but on to you, Menaka.
And our winner is Chuskit. Disability gets mainstream attention, but filmmaker Priya Ramasubhan's empathetic vision of Chuskit, the story of a 9-year-old girl in Ladakh trying to overcome her physical disability to go to school, has managed to make an impact. The film is inspired by a true story. I would love to invite director Priya Ramasubhan to say a few words, and please feel free to introduce your team if they are here.
Well, maybe she isn't here. So before I move on to the Best Director category, I noticed that Shine Ravi is in the audience with us, didn't get a chance to say something, but if you would just take a minute, Shine, and I'd like to give you the floor. RAATRICHA PAUS.
Yeah, it's my first movie, RAATRICHA PAUS. It's a great pleasure to win at the first film festival I attended. Actually, film is made for the people, so it is a matter of pride that they like it, the film, and choose it as the best film. Thank you, Cincinnati Indian Film Festival, and thanks my production company, Dogma 95, and Ranganathan sir, my producer, and sound designer Isaac sir, editor Baiju Group sir, and my dearest people, Saurav Sadanand Lodge is a Dogman 95 production company, and Sangramawadi, Grishma Karkare. Thanks. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. And now we move on to the Best Director. So the Best Director, the nominees for the Best Director for Narrative Film are Dr. Geetha Jayaraman for Run Kalyani, Kisle for I Say He, Nachiket Saman for Habadi.
And the award for Best Director goes to Run Kalyani. Many people live a life characterized by an extreme, deep-seated, far-reaching responsibility for others before oneself. Kalyani is one such person. Though the film deals with her mundane routine, the film uncovers several issues, primarily those of gender and class, in its layered and rich narrative. I would like to invite director Dr. Geetha Jayaraman to say a few words, and please introduce your team if they're here.
Hello. Yes, first let me thank the Indian Film Festival of Cincinnati for selecting Run Kalyani, screening it and finding it worthy of 3 nominations, and finally giving us the award for Best Director. Our film has gone to a couple of festivals and won a couple of awards, but this is the first Best Director award, and so personally it's really a huge thing for me, and I thank you for that. I, of course, wanted to raise the point about the pandemic and the fact that at a time like this, how these film festivals are very important for us. But Rahul from my state has already spoken about that, so I'm not going to go on about that. Thank you, Rahul. And but I wanted to say that the Best Director award is of immense importance, I think, for women filmmakers. Even though the best film is the topmost award, the Best Director is very important for us because we struggle. This is my first fiction film, and I think everybody knows the kind of struggles that all independent filmmakers face, but more than that, what women filmmakers face. So to give this award to me and to Run Kalyani is something that I will cherish for sure. So thank you very much. Yeah, that's it.
It was a beautiful film. It was a beautiful film, very well done. And what's a film without a director, right? So kudos to all your directors for the amazing work that all of you are doing. And now we'll move on to the Best Director drama. Thank you, Geetha. We're moving on to Best Director in the Drama and category. And the films are My GHAT, Anand Mahadevan, Nutan, Neetu Mohandas, BORUNBABUR BONDHU, Onik Datta, all of them giants in their field. Shai Ravi, RAATRICHA PAUS.
And the award for Best Director Drama goes to My GHAT. I would love to invite Dr. Anand Mahadevan back again to say a few words, and please once again introduce your team if they're here.
Thank you so much once again, Cincinnati, and thank you for actually reconnecting me with a lot of friends over here, Geetha Jayaraman, Geetu Mohandas, Tanuja, Chandra, and I really want to single out Anupama here, Anupama Mandloy. Anupama and me, Anupama has seen me work at Sony. She's seen me, in fact, I've been thankful to her for giving me my first major television series in Chamatkar with Farooq Sheikh. So Anupama, it's really, really wonderful to see you here, and congratulations on the award. Okay, all right, coming back to this, you know, Best Director Drama. I think drama was the element that is, you know, really missing from My GHAT, if I may say so, because we wanted the whole thing internalized. And considering that police brutality and custodial deaths have now become an international phenomenon ever since, you know, this happened with Prabhavati Amma in Kerala. it has suddenly assumed a huge significance since the time we made this film in December last year. So thank you so much for recognizing the importance, the significance of a subject like this, because ever since George Floyd happened in the USA, there has been an outrage all over the world against police brutality and custodial deaths. So I guess my gut assumes a bigger significance in the light of all that. But thank you very much. And thank you to my entire team, my producer Moini Gupta, for being such a visionary, because it's not very easy to support a film like this, to see the vision behind the film like this and give me the funds to make a film like this. My DOP is here and I would let him have the last word today, but thank you to the entire team, and thank you Cincinnati once again for actually giving us all these nominations and these awards. It's a great shot in the arm, and it will help us and encourage us and drive us forward to make better cinema in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next award is for the Best Debut Director, and our nominees are Kislay with Icy Hai, Kumar Chaudhary with Chote Nawab, Pratik Vats with Eve Ali Oo, Shain Ravi with RAATRICHA PAUS, and Geetha Jayaraman, Dr. Geetha Jayaraman with Run KALYANI.
And the winner for Best Debut Director is Kislay from Asahi. Unfortunately, Kislay could not be here today with us. We'd also like to give a special mention to the debut director Pratik Vats for the film Ib Ali Oo. Pratik also could not be here with us today.
And we'll move on, get to the Best Actor Awards. So our nominees for Best Actor are Arifin Shuvo from Ahare, Soumitra Chatterjee from BORUNBABUR BONDHU, Nivin Pauly from Mutan, and Adil Hussain from Nirvana Inn.
And the award goes to Soumitra Chatterjee. Accepting this award on his behalf, I would like to invite Director Anit Datta to say a few words. We are extremely sorry to hear of his passing, and indeed it is a huge loss to the world of cinema.
As you announced, we just lost Soumitra a few days back, and he was putting up a very, very brave fight for the last 30 days or maybe more. And well, it's very difficult to just concise what Soumitra Chatterjee is to us in Bengal, in Indian cinema, and in world cinema. He is not only an actor, or he is not only the main actor of 14 films of Satyajit Ray, which is basically the same as what, let's say, Max von Sydow was to Bergman, or Toshiro Mifune was to Kurosawa. He's not only that, he was a great, towering figure in the overall cultural landscape of Bengal. He was a poet. He used to paint, and at the top of his career, when he was a successful commercial hero, one of the two top heroes, he was actually editing a literary magazine and waiting, kind of not making any money out of it. So this is, in short, I'll give you the example, what Soumitra Chatterjee is. We are still kind of recovering from this, and obviously the family and his daughter's grieving, so I did not bother them and ask them to come here. But this possibly is the first posthumous award that Soumitra is getting. And there's one small, another addition which I'd like to make is that Taxi Driver, Martin Scorsese's film Taxi Driver, Martin Scorsese, some of you may know, is hugely inspired by Satyajit Ray, and possibly at a very young age. Took a decision to make films after seeing Potri Pacheli, but that apart, he's Taxi Driver. Much later, he said that, oh, it must have been in my subconscious, because Obhijan, a film where Soumitra was the protagonist as a taxi driver, it was a period film. There are a lot of similarities with Taxi Driver of Martin Scorsese. And I asked Soumitra, do you know who played your role? So he said, no, who? So I said, Robert De Niro. So he said, oh, what? But he didn't think, he was not enamored by that. I mean, like, he got a lot of offers from Raj Kapoor and so on and so forth, I think, at a later age, Sham Benegal. But he thought that this was his place and this was his home. And he was involved, and he was also very politically conscious, and he had a position. He used to take up positions, stand up, which is, if we had a problem, I had a problem with one of my films with the authorities, ran into this thing, it was kind of banned. And so he was the first person who called me up on his own, saying that what's going on, and I would like to come for your protest meeting. So, you know, that's about all I can say about, yeah. So, and I, with all the humility, accept this. So party gift, was his last film, I think, which was released before the pandemic. And well, and thank you so much. Thank you, Cincinnati. Thank you, Rati. Thank you, Premendra Mojumdar, Premendra, and Umar Dakunha, the basic curators who I think suggested this film. And at that point of view, we thought that Soumitra, if at all you get a prize, he would come with me, and today he's not here. So with a very, very heavy heart, I accept the award.
Thank you for that beautiful tribute, Onik. In fact, we were very hopeful too. As the festival was going on, he was improving, and we thought he would make it to the award ceremony, which is why we also waited a bit. And we're also very sorry that he's not here with us today. A beautiful film and beautiful acting. Thank you. I'm going on with the next nominees for Best Actor, and they are Bhagyashree Milan from Anandi Gopal, Usha Yadav from My GHAT, Labita Brutakur from CHOTE NAWAB, and Abhirami Bose from RAATRICHA PAUS.
And the award goes to Bhagyashree Milan, who performed the beautiful role of Anandi Gopal, India's first female doctor. I would love to invite you to say a few words.
Hello, everybody. First of all, thank you very much to Indian Film Festival of Cincinnati for giving me this award. This is my third film, Anandi Gopal, and I feel truly special and blessed to get the opportunity to play India's first female doctor, Anandibai Joshi. It couldn't have been possible without our entire team, my producers, my director, Samir Vidvans, my co-stars, costume designers. They make this beautiful film happen. And the awards which I'm getting, the appreciation definitely boosts my confidence. So thank you very much once again to Indian Film Festival of Cincinnati.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. And we really enjoyed Anandi Gopal, another beautiful film, and we enjoyed your acting very much. So going on to the next nominees, for the best actor in a supporting role. And they are Roshan Matthew for Mutan, Shashank Arora for Mutan again, Ekavali Khanna for CHOTE NAWAB, and Paran Banerjee for BORUNBABUR BONDHU.
And the award goes to the veteran actor Paran Banerjee. It was such a pleasure to watch him on screen, and accepting the award on his behalf is director Anik Datta. I invite you to say a few words.
He's recovering from COVID right now. So again, he couldn't come. And Paranda is like Soumitra, everyone knows all over the world. Paranda is a brilliant actor, and he was playing a very close friend of BORUNBABUR. And he has been, I've been working with him from my first film. And he has finally, I think, got his due to him, because I don't think he's won before this too many international awards. Though that's the problem. We call it regional cinema, but there's no regional language and there's no national language. So unfortunately, this has been happening for, and it's not only for Bengal. I've seen brilliant performances in Northeast and all that. always gets lost. But any case, he was almost in tears, let me tell you, when I told him that he's got this award. He's very happy, but his doctors, he's also not very savvy with, Zoom and stuff like that. So on behalf of Poranda, finally, I'm so happy that he's got an award, finally. And he's one of the best in the business, no doubt about it.
And now thank you, Onik. And now for the best actor in a supporting role is Shashank Arora for Mutan. Shashank did an amazing job in this film. And Shashank, we loved your acting in the film, but we also hated you in the film. And, you really brought out those emotions in us. And I thank you for that amazing role that you played. Shashank, are you here?
I'm here. Right.
Oh,
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Amazing. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much to IFCNC for this award, and thank you so much for this invitation, Rati and Manika. Thank you guys. I'm humbled to actually. I was a big fan of Soumitra Chatterjee, and it's just humbling to receive an award after him. So that makes my day, and you guys. And I was looking for my director, Geetha Mohandas. I can't seem to find her in the gallery view. I'm guessing she's here somewhere, but thank you to her and her production house, and Nivin Pauly, who's an incredible actor to work with, and Rajiv Ravi, who's a great DOP to work with, and to you guys, thank you so much. This is really special, and I'm very humbled.
Thank you for taking the time to be here. I really appreciate it. And I see your team member, Roshan Matthews, is also here. Thank you for being here, Roshan. Roshan was also nominated for Best Actor in a Supporting Role. And now I'm going to move on to the Best Child Actor. And we have Karan Dave Habadi, Jigmit Deva Lamo for Chuskit, Sanjana Deepu for Nutan, and Vasudev Sajesh Marar for KALLA Nottam.
And the award goes to Sanjana Deepu. You performed beautifully as the young boy in the film, and I would love to invite you to say a few words.
Yes, beautiful. It was really good.
Thank you so much. It's my honor to be here, and thank you so much for the invitation. It's a great platform, and I would firstly like to thank the universe for standing by my side and making my dreams come true. And my director, Ms. Geetha Mohandas. Geetha ma'am, thank you for seeing Mulla in me. And thank you to my amazing co-stars and the entire crew of Muton. If I have to name a few, my wonderful co-actors, Nivin Chetan, Sunny Bhaiya, Melissa Di, Shobita Di, thank you so much for being my backbone and helping me and making me feel confident, even though it's my debut film. I would like to thank my family, my mother, my father, and my brother, who was always there to support me. And I wouldn't have been able to be part of Muton without the support of my school, my teachers, and my friends who were always there to hype me up, even when I was hyped beyond measure. So thank you so much. Thank you to the jury, and thank you to my fellow nominees, Karan, Jagmeet, and Vasudev. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here. I know Geetha told us a very interesting story of how she spotted you in a movie theater, and
yes.
thought, well, you look like Mulla, and that's how you came. That's how you came into the movies. Fabulous story too. Thank you, Sanjana, for being with us. The next set of awards and our nominees are for the best cinematographer. So in cinematography, we have Raji, who did a fabulous job in Mutan. Arvind Kanabiran, also beautiful job for Chuskit, and Alphonse Roy for My God. And when you watch My God, you'll see, I mean, the lighting and the colors were just amazing. Monica?
And our award goes to Alphonse Roy. Your cinematography in this film was beyond par, and I'd love to invite you to say a few words.
Thank you. I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Anand. Thanks for the opportunity. And it's a pleasure to be in the midst of all these veteran filmmakers. Some of them I know, a lot of them I don't know. Rajiv Ravi is a great friend of mine. Geethu, I love Rajiv's work and Geethu. I've done 5 films with Anand, and the whole custodial death issue, I was not exposed to it. I got exposed to it through this film, and now I realize world over it's a major issue. The role of films in social change. I love that Anand picked up a subject of this kind. Thanks to the producer Mohini, who did a great job, my colorist Venugopal, and a special thanks to Canon for having given their a new camera which had come out, Canon C700 full frame chip. Thank you, Ajay. Thank you, Dheeraj, Gaurav, and my team, Arjun Venkatesh, who was my associate cinematographer, and Ram, who is now studying in Poland, and Sojan, and a whole team effort. We had a lovely actress, Usha Jadhav, who was ready to walk into the water at 4 o'clock in the morning without realizing how cold or how deep it is. And it's easy to shoot a film if you're working with Anant Mahadevan. He knows his film clearly. He knows where the transition happens. He has a complete idea of pre-visualization. I don't know how many of you would believe that this film was shot in 18 days.
Oh, wow.
Not a day more. Yeah. That level of critical planning, Anant. And, Anant, didn't I teach you how to direct the film?
Yes, I forgot to mention that, but now that the secret is out, it's actually Alphonse Roy who was the ghost director, and I was the ghost in the film.
Great. Well, it was a pleasure. Thanks, Cincinnati Film Festival. Thanks, Rati. Thanks, Menaka. It's a great encouragement to films of this kind. What Anant and myself, attempted something. We wanted to kind of hold the camera back and say, it's the story, it's the actor. That's what needs to stand in the front. Hold the camera back and say how best we can carry the emotions forward. And the kind of patience and trust, thanks to the producer, primarily, who came forward to kind of fund and support this film. It's great. It's very encouraging. Thanks a lot, Cincinnati. Hope to be there next year with another film of ours. We've just completed another film called Bittersweet, which was there in the Busan Festival. And let's hope we come and join you guys there at Cincinnati. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you. Your film really, your work really lingers on in our memories. So for gift that you gave us. Yes, to all our filmmakers, we will be having our festival next year sometime in April, May. So we're going back to our original schedule, and I'll talk about it later. But first, now let me move on to Best Screenplay. These were really hard decisions to make. And Best Screenplay, of course, we have 2 awards here, one for narrative and one for drama. And so we have Arun Karthik for NASIR. We have Rahul Riji Nair for KALLA. We have Pradeep Bhatt for NOTTAM. And then we have Yogesh Joshi for Habadi, Arshad Jafri for CHOTE, and Anant Mahadevan for My GHAT. And I mixed up both the drama and the narrative together. And Medical will announce the award for the drama category, and I will for the narrative category. Go ahead, Menaka.
The award for the drama category goes to Muthan, a beautiful and touching story, and I'd love to invite Geetha Mohandas, the writer and director, to say a few words. Geetha, are you still with us?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much.
Lovely, Geetha.
Thank you. This is so exciting. Thank you, Cincinnati Film Festival. Thank you, Rati. Thank you to the jury. I'm in the process of writing my next, and I was like, I was in a roadblock and writer's block, and I was thinking that, oh God, I'm just, so this is kind of a reassurance. I feel nice getting this award. The script was supported by the Sundance Lab. So I want to thank Paul Federbush and Matthew Takara for being there with me, I think, for 2 years. I don't think they mentor people beyond a year, but I take my time, and they kind of, they were there with me. So I want to thank them for this. And my producers and my cast and team and my husband and my DP and everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Geetha. You gave us a fabulous film,
Thank you.
The screenplay was just amazing. It was just beautiful. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And how did we do on time, Geetha?
Perfect. But I just want to hear everybody speak. I'm so excited about this group, and so I'm going to be here.
Yeah, and the best screenplay in a narrative film goes to Arun Karthik for Nasir.
I want to thank all of the filmmakers of the feature films for being with us today. We really appreciate it, and we loved celebrating you guys. We'll now move on to the short films. These filmmakers have invested a lot of time and effort, and we invite all of you to cheer them on with us.
Yes, absolutely. The short films were such gems, and I want to thank all the short filmmakers for being with us here today. The best nominees for the best short film are Baitullah, Unborn, Frayed Lines, I'm Brinda, A Monsoon Date, A Silent Wobble, Jeel Gadi, American Hate, Wig, First and Last, The Open Window, Beautiful, and The Diary of an Outsider. And you might wonder why we have so many in that category, but we had a tremendous number of short films turned in this year. So we had, I think, close to 400 short films. And it was quite a task for the judges to go through and to sieve them out. And so these are the films that we have. Menaka, go ahead.
The award for the drama category goes to A Monsoon Date, a beautiful, touching story. And I'd like to invite back Tanuja Chandra, the director, to say a few words.
Thank you so much for the award. This film is very close to my heart. It is written by my dear friend and colleague Ghazal Dhaliwal and is inspired from her own true story. And I think that truly the job of movies and of cinema is to create empathy for people who are considered, to be on the periphery and who are considered to be in some way less than other people. And so I think that if I have been able to do just a little bit of that and to create some kind of affection within and for the trans community in India, then I would consider myself extremely privileged. It was wonderful to work with Konkana. She's just a lovely actress. She's a wonderful person. She just did, she did this role because she loved the story. And she wanted to be a part of something that speaks for equality of all people. So thank you, Indian Film Festival of Cincinnati, for also supporting equality. And I'm so happy that I've received this award for this short. Thank you.
It was indeed a beautiful film, Tanuja, and it really, really stood out. Thank you for the film. The next film actually that won an award also deals with a very important issue, problems that migrants face. And Menaka, you can say who the award goes to.
Yes, the award for the narrative category goes to Frayed Lines. Priya, if you're on the line, can you say a few words?
Yeah, sure. Hi. Can you see me and hear me?
We can.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you, first of all, to the Indian Film Festival of Cincinnati for engaging with us and actually showcasing our film and giving us a platform to actually speak about it and get our ideas across. I'd also like to thank my actors, both Gitanjali Thapa and Avinash, for doing such a fabulous job. And rarely on a film do you actually experience a feeling when the whole team comes together and they make something that, resonates with everybody. And for that, I'd like to thank my team. And everybody for being a part of this project. And thank you once again for this award. It means a lot to us, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you, Priya. It was a beautiful film.
And next we have the Audience Award, which goes to American Hate. It was an excellent film based on a true story, and I'd love to invite producer and actor Alexander to say a few words. Alexander, are you on the line?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, thank you so much. It's an honor and a privilege to actually be here. So thank you, Rati, to the Indian Film Festival of Cincinnati. And genuinely, it takes a village, and there's a lot of people to thank, and it was something that was born out of frustration. Not sure how many people have actually watched the film, but it's a true honor that we're even in this film festival, and people acknowledge it and recognize it. So a lot of people to thank. My writing partner, Sean Parikh. We presented it to Melissa Vitello, who then brought in the director, Daniel Brea of True Visionary. And then Melissa mentioned the actor who really just took the story to the next level, was Joseph Lloyd-Lopez. He's on the call today. Shraddha Divri, amazing actor. Roshan Matthews, Tatum Langton. Melissa's husband, who was a cinematographer, Brian Rick. So it actually took a village. And for a short film, for a story of this nature, everyone resonated with it. Everyone got behind it, and we just did it. And we shot this thing in 2.5 days. So thank you so much. And we're honored and happy to be here. So thank you again very much for the award.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Menaka?
On to the next award, the LGBTQ Film Award goes to Saving Chintu. I'd love to invite the team to say a few words.
Team Chintu here with us today.
Yes, hi. Thank you so much, Indian Film Festival of Cincinnati, for giving us this award. And through this film, we have, talked about LGBTQ rights, as they are not just LGBTQ rights, and as they are human rights. And I want to thank my producer who's on the call, because she's been my backbone on and off the set, and I don't think if she was not supporting me, we couldn't have done it. Ritika, I wanted to say a few words.
Hi everyone, really excited to be here and receiving this award. Thank you so much. Yes, Tushar and I, it's so funny because what started as a conversation over a dinner in LA, and now we are here. So very excited. Yes, so the goal with this film was definitely to normalize the conversation around LGBTQ relationships. And what we tried to show was a relationship. It was just two people in love. So until the world reminds them that they're somehow different. So a very heartfelt film, and very excited to be here. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you, Ritika, and thank you, Tushar, for being here with us. A fabulous film, and I wish everyone would have a look at it as well.
Next, we have the Children's Film Award, which was a tie between Batula and The Flying Wagon. I'd like to invite both teams to say a few words.
They're both not here, so we'll move on.
The Best Children's Social Impact Film Award goes to Show and Tell. I'd love to invite the team to say a few words.
She probably didn't make it. Okay, so thank you. And I want to go on to our nominees for the Best Shorts, Best Actors in the Short Film category. And they are Apurva Sapkal for Podanichi Poli, Aman Singh Mukhar for The Unexpected, Konkana Sen Sharma for A Monsoon Date, Gitanjali Thapa for Frayed Lines, Girish Patel for Silent Warble, Satyakam Anand for Shahi Paneer, Mr. Lopez for American Hate, Alexander Ray for Unexpected, and Mr. Anand Rao for Urfi.
And we have two winners of the Best Actor Award. The first winner goes to A Monsoon Date, Konkana Sen Sharmal, and Alexander Ray of Unexpected. I'd like to invite Konkana up first to speak.
He's not here, I think.
Can we invite Alexander Ray to speak from Unexpected?
Well, this is Rishi, the director is here to represent her. Thank you so much, Rati and the team at Indian Film Festival of Cincinnati to make this festival happen, first of all, during this pandemic time, and also showcasing my film, The Unexpected. Alex couldn't be here. She's a fantastic actor and she deserves it. She is very excited. She's pasted all the walls of her social media with the certificate that was given to her. And she extends her regards to everyone here as well. I just want to share a short, exciting and suspenseful as the movie is, which happened the day before the shoot. So the actor who we were rehearsing with for the past 2 weeks had to leave the film. And so I had to scramble to find a new actor. And that was 6 p.m. the day before we were shooting the next day at 7 a.m. call time. And so I was talking to 3 actresses and I just did a quick reading, and one of those was Alex, and she did the job well. So that was pure luck and destiny that this film happened, and she happened to be in the film and make it so great.
Wow, that's
yeah.
story. He did such a fabulous job as well in that film. And we have one more award for Best Actor, and that goes to Joseph Lopez of American Hate. Joseph, are you here?
Yeah, I am. That's fantastic to hear. Thank you so much. We're all just artists stumbling around in the dark, trying to light our way with our hearts. So I love doing what I do. I look at everybody here and we are all so lucky to do something that we love every day. So I thank you much, and it's a great pleasure meeting all of you.
Thank you, Joseph. You performed amazingly in American Hate. And for our viewers, I just want to tell you, it's the film was made about a true story that actually happened, an incident that happened in Kansas where a young Indian man was shot while he sat at a bar. So if you get a chance to see it, please see the film. And I'm going to now move on. Thank you, Joseph. And I'm going to move on to the Best Supporting Actor. So the Best Supporting Actor, we have Rashmi Rustagi for Unborn. We have Sucheta Trivedi for Bore. We have Swati Semwal for Level 13. And we have Omega Melhem for New Heaven.
And the Best Supporting Actor award goes to Rashmi Rustagi from Unborn. I'd love to invite you to say a few words.
Hi. Hi, everyone. It's really early here in California. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure and such an honor, and such a pleasure to be in the company of all of you guys. I was born and raised in Lucknow, and so I was delighted to see CHOTE NAWAB and see the filmmakers. I'm also the writer and the producer of the short film. And the subject is really, really close to my heart. I found out about the practice of female fetus abortions in America, in the South Asian community, just as prevalent as probably is still in India. And I wanted to make a documentary. I was talked out of that, so ended up writing this short film, a positive film. About a woman taking charge of her body and standing up for herself. So I'm delighted that I would love to get as many eyeballs on this film as possible everywhere, just to get the message across. So I'm very happy that I got the supporting role, and I'm very happy that this film is being seen. So thank you everybody, and thank you Indian Film Festival of Cincinnati.
Well, you're most welcome. And where can we see your film if someone wants to watch it?
Well, I don't have a streaming platform yet. I was doing the film festival circuit. But eventually I would like to get it on Netflix or Amazon like that. And if anybody has any ways of getting on there and wants to reach out to me, I'm everywhere. I'm on IMDb. I have a website, so please find me.
Thank you, Rashmi. I just want to make a quick comment as well. We have a Best Debut Director Award, and that went to the short film Wig, which was also nominated in the LGBTQ section as well. So we'll just go ahead and announce the award. The award went to this beautiful film. Again, it's about a transgender a person, and the name of the film is Wig. So if you have a chance to see it, please do see it. The nominees for the Best Child Actor are Ishtayak Khan for Baitullah, beautifully acted, Kartikeya Naik for Shahi Paneer, and Siddharth Bhardwaj for Saving Chintu.
And the Best Child Actor Award goes to Shahi Paneer. Kartikeya, can I invite you to say a few words?
Hi everybody.
Oh, lovely. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for inviting me in this great event, and I'm so honorable to share this platform with such a great actors and filmmakers. Special thanks and kudos to my director and my mentor, Riji sir. The Shahi Paneer movie was felt me that it is a great relation between a father and a son, and it is my first award, so it's very special to me. Thank you, Cincinnati.
Oh, lovely. I do want to say, Kartikeya, that you did an amazing job. A very, very touching film. Really gripped us, and it was extremely touching. And you did such a beautiful job with your expressions and everything. And I wish you luck in your endeavors, and hopefully you'll act. Thank you. And we'll move on to the Best Children's Film. Am I right, Menaka?
The Children's Social Impact.
The Social Impact film, which is Baitullah, Saving Chintu, Show and Tell, and Beautiful.
And the award goes to Show and Tell. If the team would like to introduce themselves and say a few words.
They are not here.
All right, so I will now hand it over to the Executive Director, Rathi Apana, to confer the next few awards.
Thank you, Menaka. The next few awards are a special mention, and these are films that were nominated for Best Film, and the judges really felt very strongly that they needed to be there. You know, we couldn't make every film the best film, so we did say would give them the special mention awards, and that the films here are I Am Vrinda by Tanmay Singh. Is she here? Tanmay, are you here?
Hi, I'm Kashfi Kanchan. Would like to express my gratitude to Indian Film Festival of Cincinnati for honoring our film I Am Vrinda with the Special Mention Award. I accept this award on the behalf of my director, Mr. Tanmay Singh. Thank you, team, and thank you very much to all.
A beautiful film and beautiful acting. Thank you. And the next special mention was a beautiful animated film called Open Window. Also dealt with the beautiful topic of aging and how we view aging. I want to invite Arnav Roy Chowdhury to speak about it. Arnav, are you here? Okay, so Arnav is not here. And the third special mention went to A Silent Warble by Debanjan Maji. Debanjan, are you here? No, he isn't here. But this was just such a beautiful film. It was about a blind man, and so beautifully done, literally silent most of the time, except for the sounds of, you know, wherever the blind man was, whether it was birds chirping or the breeze blowing. Thank you. And so I think with that, we have covered all of the films and the award winners. I just wanted to say from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you all for being here. I want to give a special shout out to our team members. I don't see all of them, but and you can put on your, all of you can put on your mics if you want. But I do want to thank Kalpa Shah, also known as Pictorit in FB circles. And I want to thank Vijaya, who's here today. I want to thank Anita Raturi, and I want to thank Amitabh Raturi. I thank Nita Parekh for being here as well, Meena Mohan, and several of our other team members who have helped, beyond compare, this Pulin Kinkibwala and Anu Mitra as well. Thank you guys. And thank you, Leena Gandhi, also here. And thank you so much to all of the filmmakers. You make it possible for us to go on. We really loved your stories, and we're also so encouraged because the stories that are coming out now are deeply impactful, deeply impactful stories. And the social impact of these stories is what really moves us as well to action. And I'm so glad that so many of you filmmakers are seeing yourselves as an agent of change. And I think we can indeed make the world a better place. I want to thank you all once again. And thank you, Menaka, for being the MC for today. I really appreciate you taking the time out. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. May I just say a word, Rati? Thank you to you for all your hard work.
That is so true. Yeah.
Without which this would not be possible. You've put in day and night and many months of effort. So thank you for bringing these films and the film directors, making all this happen. Right. And it was a joy working with for Indian Film Festival of Cincinnati, despite the fact that I'm sitting here in Houston.
Thank you, Kalpa.
Thanks, Vijaya. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
The Raturis and everyone. Yeah.
The festival is all about the filmmakers, and that's why this year we tried very hard to bring together producers from Hollywood. We tried to bring together folks in writing, folks in producing, folks in direction, and so that filmmakers can then interact with them. And I just want to say that because we are on a virtual platform, it was possible. And it was possible for all of our filmmakers to attend these sessions as well, if they chose to. And this doesn't happen, when we have a film festival on the ground in a theater, because not everyone can come. And the festival themselves, festival itself cannot invite, 10 producers from Hollywood to come in and do a panel. But the virtual platform enabled us to do that. And I'm so glad that all of you took the opportunity. And this is what it is all about, to get your films distributed, to get your network, to, put your work out there. We appreciate it so much. So thank you, filmmakers. And we'll see you all again, hopefully in April.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, everybody.